Check this out. The very fact that we live on Earth, right? And according to the fucking bullshit scientific fucking NASA asshole people, they basically say that there's no other beings, right? There's no other life anywhere. It's known, right? We all know this. So then we live in a place with no known neighbors, like there's no known counterpart that's like us on a macro level. That's a giveaway, bro. Friday day vibes. The weather's terrible in the UK as usual. It's June, you wouldn't even know it, but yeah, there we go. Other than that, I hope everyone's chill, everyone's cool, everyone's handling business, life is life, and everyone's good. On the positive side, I hope. Now, question. If you found out you were in a movie today, or you found out that this life experience was a dream, and you became lucid, or you became lucid within a dream, how would you get out of the dream? How? Couple of disclaimers. First thing, Truman didn't escape anything. He only left one simulation into another simulation. As long as consciousness is in a body, consciousness needs a story. Yeah, it needs a simulation. It needs some sort of like story to bind itself to. Yeah, because you are a story maker, you're a creator. That's what you are. So Truman escaping Christoph's thing and stuff like that, he's only going to go into another story with another narrative. There'll still be things there, there'll still be challenges there. It doesn't end. Okay, cool. So you can't leave the movie. You can leave the movie only to enter another movie. Yeah, you can't leave the dream. You can become lucid, but being lucid doesn't take you out of the dream. You can jolt yourself out and you only wake up in another dream, which is this waking dream. Yeah, two sides of the same coin. So you can't leave. Yeah, anybody that tells you you can leave the matrix, you can leave stupid stuff. Yeah, you can't leave. Yeah, you can't leave unless you want to go down the fucking people that, you know, top themselves and stuff. But from my experience and my NDE, it's nothing's gonna happen. You're just gonna loop back into another story. Yeah, that's just the way it is. Maybe this time you're just gonna loop back in fucking rural China in fucking 1600. Then what? Do you understand? Then what? And then you might even fucking pick up a config that's got all fucking disabilities and all types of stuff, bro. You know. Each time, each loop around, the challenges get harder. That's the nature of this game. Don't forget that. Now, how do you actually leave the movie? Or how do you kind of rewrite the movie? So let's say you're in a movie and then suddenly you realize that, okay, you've been playing the NPC role for a while. What do you do? What's the first thing you do? Give me a sec. I'll let you ponder that. Give me a sec. I think the first thing you have to do is you need to start identifying what is scripted in this reality. Yeah, when I say this reality, the dream, the sim, or the movie, same. Yeah, can't be reduced any further. That's the first thing you need to do. Yeah, a coincidence is not a coincidence. Yeah, it's not a coincidence. Yeah, synchronicities, yeah, synchromysticism, they are not accidents, they are scripts. Yeah, within the code. So something is happening. Yeah, there is a pattern for you to recognize. That's the first thing. Yeah, you need to start also realizing the repeating patterns in your own life, because when I say your own life, is the life of the character, because you don't actually have life, your life itself. So you need to identify those things. The emotional loops, yeah, the things that kind of like bond you to the reality, yeah, always ending up hurt, betrayal, always chasing approval, you know, failure, fear of loss, oh my god, blah, 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 blah. They're loops. Yeah, you need to identify those things, and if you've had them a few times in your life, it's a repeating emotional loop. You need to be aware of that so you can break it. Yeah, cool. 3, you need to recognize the roles that you are playing in the game. Yeah, which archetype are you playing on NPC mode? Are you playing the hero? Are you playing victim? Are you playing rebel? Are you playing savior? Are you playing wanker? Whatever the character is you're playing, yeah, on NPC mode, you need to identify that. Yeah. Now, after that, you need to question all the labels and storylines and ask yourself, whose narrative actually is this? Because awareness will break the spell. It's a spell. Yeah, it's a magic spell. It's a spell. Okay, it's a grand illusion. So awareness of that will snap you out of it. Yeah. Second thing, you need to detach from the character. Yeah, you need to separate the character from the observer. Yeah, so the ego, the identity, the memories, the job, the name, the girlfriend, the fucking escapades and fucking Magaluf, yeah. The fucking fuckeries, the missions, the dumb shits, all of that. Yeah, you need to separate yourself from that because it's not you, it's the avatar. Yeah, it's the character. You also need to realize that you're not the actor, you're the awareness behind the actor. Okay, now one important thing a milestone you need to do here is always ask yourself, if I wasn't this identity, who or what would I be? Yeah, bear in mind that avatars can suffer, but observers can only witness. Yeah, cool. Now, another thing that's important here. So the first thing is identifying the scripts. Second, you need to detach from the character. But there's something you also need to realize, apart from the script, yeah? Because there are bigger scripts within scripts, yeah? So there's a micro script within, you know, school, family, blah, 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 job, blah, 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 fucking, blah, blah, blah. Then there's a macro, the governments and the fucking wars and the fucking issues and the other stuff, yeah, the stupid fucking make-believe stuff, yeah, men are women, women are men, oh my god, we can marry dogs now, or where's the line anyway, like, you know, if I was born in a man's body, then surely, like, there are people lobbying for, guys, it's crazy. But what I'm saying is, recognizing those scripts will make you see that it's illusion, yeah? And you won't actually be mad at the government. You won't actually be mad at the system. There is nobody to be mad at. Let me tell you why. Number one is because NPC, yeah, NPC mode, or like NPC mode, or a person that's not self-aware, yeah, playing the avatar, playing the NPC is the same, yeah? So if you have an NPC, somebody that's unaware, doing something, you can't hold it against him. Yeah, he's just playing the character that he just thinks he is, right? So inadvertently that creates issues, yeah, problems, war, because people are living like animals. Okay, they get angry and they want to kill others and rape them and fucking bomb them and take their stuff and block them and keep them out and then let them die and then and then this weird thing that they do, yeah? But it's all animalistic stuff. But you start to see it for what it is, yeah? You start to realize that there's nothing to fear, there's nothing to respect, there's nothing to honor when it comes to the system. Because why? It's just a bunch of NPCs playing dress up. Do you understand? That's why if anybody that's spiritual is telling you to vote a certain way, or don't vote for that person, or is berating one country against another country, or fucking talking about terrorism, blah, 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 they don't know what the fuck they're talking about, because they are literally telling you components from the dream. Do you get it? This is super important. This part is super important, yeah? Because once you start to realize that you're lucid now, you realize you're lucid. You've woken up in the dream, yeah? You're no longer in the illusion. You've woken up and realized the whole thing is a movie, yeah? So why do you give reverence to the imam or the fucking Buddha person or the fucking pastor or priest or pope or whatever? Yeah? Why would you honor them? President, leader, who are they? They are props in the movie because they are unaware versions of the one. They are unaware versions of you. So they are locked in an NPC program. So they have to follow a script. This is what I'm teaching you how to break today. So the third thing, you need to stop reacting, bro. Stop reacting. I don't care what it is. Yeah. I don't care if it's your fucking ex or your baby mum or your fucking best mate or your fucking siblings and your cousins or your friend or whatever, and then he didn't call you back, and bro, it's all crap because people are operating in their own scripts. When you react, you fed that script and made it alive. Let me explain what that means. That means that in this movie set, this lucid dream, this simulated reality, you're walking around, yeah, aware of what it is. Now, someone fucking steps on your shoe, bumps you on the shoulder, fucking sends you a snotty text or a shitty email, yeah, calls you a fucking cunt, a fucking arsehole, this and that, this and that. Stop for a second. What's just happened? Has someone actually done something to you? Or has an unaware, unawakened, unenlightened being, aka an NPC, yeah, playing their script, has affected you? Is there a response required? The short answer is no. Yeah? Because whenever you react, you are playing a role that is scripted for your avatar, not the observer. Don't forget this, so you need to move from that direction completely. You need to move into the direction of creating new outcomes, yeah? So he does that. You don't respond. Yeah? You're more truthful because you don't fear any repercussions because nobody can actually do anything to you. Why lie? Why hide? Why pedestalize a human being and make them God? That's stupid. So you live honestly. You live clearly. You live with clarity, bro. Yeah, you move from why is this happening to me to who am I choosing to be in this moment? What am I choosing here in this scene? Yeah, I know it's a movie. Yeah, I've broken the fourth wall and I'm in it, but this has just happened. So who am I choosing to become, or what am I choosing? What am I going to choose in this moment? Because remember, let's go back a little bit. What choice do you have? The only choice you have is how to experience the dream. Cool. Now, like I said, from that point on, it segues nicely to the realization that you need to practice choosing consciously, even in the small things. Yeah. How you walk, how you talk, what you wear, what you say, how you articulate yourself, how you present yourself. Yeah. You rewrite all these small choices and you begin rewriting the script. Do you understand? Because let's go back to the beginning. You can't leave the movie set. If you leave the movie set, you're only going to go into another movie set. Yeah? The body itself is, the avatar itself is what's actually allowing for the projection to happen. But that's a future lecture. We're going to talk about that. Step 4. One second. Okay. Step 4. This is where we break the emotional contract. Yeah? We know what emotions are at this point. If you don't know what emotions are, please, I implore you to go back. I don't know. I think I spoke about emotions back along, but essentially, ask somebody. They'll tell you. Anyway, you basically stay asleep, stay in a movie, or stay unaware in the simulation because of attachment. You are too fucking attached. Yeah? You're attached to outcomes, to people, to identities, to roles, to wounds, to stories, to all that stuff. They're just stuff, scripted stuff. Yeah? Because emotion is the glue that binds you to the script. Yeah? You need to learn to sit with your emotions without engaging with the story. Respond. You know, somebody calls you a bad name or whatever it is, a bad word, whatever it is, right? Why do you feel like you need to defend yourself against that bad word? And he's like, yeah, but he was being mean. I said, that's fine. He was being mean, right? But that word is not yours to hold. He threw something at you. You just let it go past. Don't let it sit inside your body. And it's like, yeah. And it's like, once you do that, there's nothing there. What's he gonna do? Pile on more bad words? Let him. Let him. And walk away and take a snapshot of that scene and see what's actually happening. It's an NPC that's literally just glitching because you are actually then maybe being authentic or whatever it is. Tell me I'm lying, bro. You need to learn to sit with your emotions, bro. Bro, and I know people, especially like people that are non-European, you know, we have all these words that are in the game, you know, Paki, fucking chink, nigger, this, that, and we feel so what, bro, you call me up, bro. Is it your, bro, why? People died, bro, you didn't die, you're alive. Don't hold it. Don't hold it, bro. Don't hold it. Why are you going to ruin your life experience because of an NPC that's glitching or an NPC that's playing out a script? That's literally dumb. That in that moment, in fact, you become dumber than the NPC. And that's a big statement, bro. When the emotion releases, the scene has to collapse. I used to date a girl, right? She used to always want to get a rise out of me. She would say this, she'd say that, and when I figured it out, this was actually years back. And when I figured it out, and I realized that, oh, but it's not me. Like she's respectfully, she's not on my level anywhere. Like what's she talking about? Like it's stupid. And like when it would happen, I would literally see past the words. And I'll see that this person is literally just trying to get me to engage with the scene. Don't do it. That engagement energy, listen to what I'm going to say. I'm going to shut the door because I want you to hear this and hear this good. Listen to what I'm saying, yeah? That engagement energy, that thing that makes you go, what? And then you engage, that thing, if you are able to bottle that thing, that is the elixir of creation. You can literally create a universe with that thing. Because in that moment, guess what you did? You went and created a fucking reality, didn't ya? Yes, she called you a cunt, she called you a prick. What? Yes, words are coming out of your mouth, but you've constructed a reality and you've walked into it. Bring who you like. It can't be argued with. It's a fact. Do you understand? So, don't break all the emotional contracts, bro. Whatever happens, bro, just sit with it, bro. Like, sit with it, bro. Sit with it. Sit with it. You know what? Sit with it moment by moment. Don't even trip. I was teaching, like, me and my sister were talking about this recently, and I was telling her, like, because sometimes she, like, things can happen, she gets a bit like, ugh. I'm like, whoa, chill out. It's happened, yeah? Sit with it for 15 minutes, and then talk to me after 15 minutes. 15 minutes comes, she's like, yeah, I'm like, all right, you know what? You haven't sat with it enough. Go and sit with it for half an hour and hit me up. By the time I fucking do it like 2-3 times, and she's probably tried to call her friends or whatever, and she comes back, you realize that the strength of the flame is gone. Why are you reacting to it? It's dumb. Don't do it. You know? Now, step number 5. Remember. The 5th of November. No, I'm joking. Remember. Yeah? The witness in self. Never forget the witness in self, yeah? Never, ever. Whatever you do, whether you're on a fucking train or on a plane, fucking driving your car, you know, I don't know, doing the garden, whatever it is, gonna walk, you know, walking the dog, going for a run, a swim, whatever it is. Never, ever forget the witness in self. Because that's what you actually are. That's your actual you, yeah? Because me as a lucid dreamer, I change the dream by remembering that I'm dreaming. Yeah? And I can then use that to actually create whatever I want. It's a fact. It's a fact, bro. If you know me, you know. I'm telling you, it's facts. Like, I don't even operate in the same fucking sphere, bro. Do you understand? That very same ability to be lucid in a dream and control the dream, do this while you're awake. In fact, challenge, set yourself a reminder, random reminder on your phone, yeah? And set it to wake you up during the day, like an alarm, almost like a reminder. And when it pops up, ask yourself, what if is this a dream or is this reality? And if this is a dream, what would I do differently? How would I move? How would I respond? How would I carry myself if I knew that I was lucid and I couldn't fail? I'm literally God tier within this dream that's like a novice level. It can't contain me. It can't control me. I can do what I want. I literally can fly past the sky. I've done it in dreams, bro. You can do whatever the fuck you want when you're lucid. Bro, learn how to lucid dream and you see what I'm saying, bro. You can look into your eyes and literally go into the black bit of your eye and go into the void. Whatever you want, you can do it. The more you remember, the less control the simulation, the movie or the dream has. Lucid dreaming is practically remembrance. Or remembering, if you like. Practically. Because when I go into a dream, yeah, the dream basically takes away your working memory, yeah, your RAM, yeah, your working memory of your avatar, yeah, and it builds around it, but it basically kind of, I don't know what it does. Maybe think of it this way. Let's use a fucking simplistic analogy, yeah. Maybe it blocks off all the fucking maybe like synaptic connections that will make you remember that, oh, that's what a car looks like, or that's what a plane looks like, that's what your mum looks like, It will build around those structures, yeah, but it blocks off all the connections. So you can actually have a dream and you interact with somebody who's not your mum. You wake up and it's like, I was talking to you, mum, but it wasn't mum. Do you see what I'm trying to say? Because that mechanism within the framework is blocked off when you're dreaming, right? Now, what happens when you become lucid? For some reason, you remember that, nah, my mum has a mole on her cheek. Or a bird spot under her eye. That's not my mum. Or my mum doesn't look like that. Or mum, what else? She's got that, she always wears that ring. So it's that remembering snaps you out of the story. It literally cuts the dream. It literally is like, it's like a pinprick. It literally pops the bubble like, pop. It has to go. It has to go because you've actually broken past the confines of the dream. You've broken past it. So when I say you need to be present, yeah, being present, it's not actually some fucking airy fairy thing like, oh, go and meditate in the woods, and then sit there and all day long and shit like that. It's good, yeah, it's good for your actual physical body and your mental and your everything, your life experience. It's actually good. Trust me, I do this stuff. It's good stuff for your soul, bro. But what I'm trying to say is being still allows you to actually remember more because your mind is always still. Yeah. So when you walk past your road every time, you're not in thought thinking about what you're going to have for dinner or some stupid shit that somebody said or some fucking girl, some dumb shit. Yeah. You're more aware. You're breathing. You're looking at everything. You're taking in everything in the set, in the dream, in the simulation. Yeah. You're taking it all in. You're absorbing it in real time. Right? So then when you dream and that scene is recreated and the blue car is missing, you will remember. Why? Because you actually live life in present mode. But if you're an NPC and you're like, you don't retain any information. So all your working memory can be used to construct any world and you walk in it and you dream, but you won't be able to control the dream. Because the same way you're distracted in waking life, you go in that dream and you are distracted by the illusion. It will pull you into it. So you really think that fucking fox is coming or a lion is coming from the fucking, or a snake is going to swallow you or some stupid shit. You really think that. So it plays out for you. Because you're not present. You're not actually embracing the ultimate truth, which is you are the observer. You are consciousness itself. You are God in human form. Simple, bro. Normal. Remember that ultimate truth. Stay present. This game is easy. Easy. Easy, bro. But like I said, you can't leave the movie entirely, but you can walk off one set and explore other worlds beyond the set, because this place it goes on forever. Yeah, it's like video game world. Yeah, it's not a ball, it's not hanging in space, it's bullshit. Come on, it's stupid stuff. Yeah, let's wake up, let's wake the fuck up. Okay, that was weird. Letterbox. That was weird. Wake up. Yeah, that was a wake up call if ever there was one. But yeah, wake up. Yeah, that Earth stories thing is bullshit, bro. You can go wherever you want and create whatever reality you want. Like, have you not realized that reality is actually multi-layered and there are worlds within worlds every day, like, and new worlds branching off and forming and shit like that? Like, that's why sometimes you can go and, like, you might think that of course you got a pretty good handle on the world. You just keep up with foreign affairs and current issues and current affairs and blah, 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 blah. But something will have some random news story, some random story or random something. And you're like, how have I never heard of this? Right? And I know it seems simplistic, like, of course you can't know everything, but sometimes the sheer, like, scale of that thing should have crossed into your reality. But it wouldn't, because you're on different harmonics and different frequencies altogether. So there are worlds within worlds, within worlds, within worlds, and other characters are doing your own thing here, and bro, it just goes on forever, bro. You know? So, yeah. Walk off the set, bro. It might be literal or symbolic, yeah? Quit anything that fucking doesn't make you happy or defines you in a kind of NPC way. Stop it, bro. Stop it today. You know, leave all of that shit to one side. You know, toxic roles, toxic relationships, toxic friendships, toxic fucking situationships, toxic blah, 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 toxic everything. It's just too it's like you have to play an NPC to go and play this dumb role every few hours, and then there's a clash because that person's also like trying to wake up, or maybe they've had a deeper subconscious urge to actually be authentic, but they're still playing an NPC, and the two like semi-conscious beings are wearing these NPC masks, and you're going literally, bro. So all of that shit is dumb. Yeah, stop chasing old goals, bro, and sit in the unknown. Yeah, sit in authenticity. Yeah, what is a goal anyway, bro? Don't get me wrong, like, bro, full disclaimer, yeah, I've played that game. I've played that game and played it well. Yeah, but what I'm trying to tell you is there's more to this life experience than things. Okay? And start to walk into scenes that you've never been before, bro. Say you're some fucking recluse that just sits at home and plays video games all the time, bro. Get out of your fucking room and just go out, like, just go to the market. Yeah, go to the market, get a bus and go somewhere random. Get a train and go somewhere, book a flight somewhere. I do that shit all the time. Bro, I do that shit all the time. I've explored so much of Eastern Europe, and everyone says, Eastern Europeans are racist. I've explored so much of it by myself, it'll blow your mind. And I've met some seriously fucking awesome people. Movie. Do you understand? Step into different scenes, create different stories, bro. Go to different places. Do random stuff. Do you understand? Your NPC is programmed not to do those things. It's almost like it's not rendered for you. So it feels like it's so out of this world. You go and try it and you render it and you experience it, you realize, wow, there's so much beauty here. There's so much magic here, bro. That's what you're supposed to be doing, bro. Yeah? And then you realize that your old script no longer fits you, bro. And then you just because you left the set, you broke out of the mode, you know? So yeah, final note, bro. So while in a body, obviously you can't leave the movie fully. We've established that. But what you can do is you can stop believing it's real. Stop believing it's the agents and the NPCs within it. You know, play with awareness, you know, and don't be desperate. Don't be emotional. Yeah, all that stuff is dumb, you know, and live as the lucid presence behind your character. That is what true liberation is, my friends. Yeah. So with love, as always, take care and look after yourself.